Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
Built from the same architecture, in fact, the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe could be considered a variant of the BMW 2 Series. These two cars propose two aesthetically different cars but that, in practice, are very similar. Exterior dimensions. The BMW 1 Series is a 5-door compact passenger car, about 4.3 meters long. For its part, the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe is also a passenger car but with coupe-style sedan body, about 4.5 m and 4 doors. The exterior dimensions of these cars leave a 1 Series with a length of 4.32 meters, a width of 4.32 and a height of 1.43. The wheelbase is 2.67. The 2 Series Gran Coupe is 4.53 m long, 1.80 m wide and 1.42 m tall. The wheelbase is the same. That is, the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe is 21 centimeters longer, almost as wide and a little lower than the 1 Series. For the comparison of weights between the BMW 1 Series and the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe, we will take the 118i versions, those equipped with a 3-cylinder engine and 1,499 cubic centimeters of 136 horsepower. Thus, the 1 Series weighs 1,425 kilograms while the 2 Series marks 1,365. To support these weights, these cars mount a set of tire and rim in a common measures 205/55 Interior dimensions and roominess. All three vehicles are sold as 5-seater passenger cars. Given the bodywork as a compact car or coupe saloon, access and egress of passengers, especially from the rear seats, since the front up to the center pillar, both cars are in practice identical, is more comfortable in the 1 Series. Due to the design of the 2 Series Gran Coupe, the doors that allow entry to the car are narrow and its opening is limited, more than in the 1 Series. This means that, while the comfort and freedom of movement of the front row is almost the same in both cars, the comfort for those in the rear decreases. BMW 2 Series M235i xDrive Gran Coupe. It does so from the moment passengers get into the car and until they get out because, in motion, the stylish silhouette sedan compromises comfort by presenting a more pronounced fall towards the rear of the roof, which reduces the enjoyment of the occupants of the rear bench. Although, with interior measurements forward, rear row passengers in the BMW 1 Series and BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe offer the same legroom. The reduction in width and height, given the feeling of less free air from the shoulders to the dome of the car, generate that the comfort of the compact is greater in the 1 Series than in the 2 Series Gran Coupe. This reduction in roominess can be compensated for by the greater space available for passengers' belongings. This is because the trunk of the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe is 50 liters larger than that of the 1 Series. The trunk of the BMW 1 Series covers 380 liters while the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe reaches 430. While the 1 Series, the floor of the cargo compartment is below the mouth of the same, the 2 Series Gran Coupe appears at the same height, allowing you to enter and remove the packages almost resting on the same floor of the trunk, making deposit or remove, for example, heavy suitcases, is more comfortable. In both cars, under the trunk floor there is another level that allows placing other smaller objects. The same happens in the walls that have lattice compartments where to place luggage or packages smaller than the main ones. In any case, the practicality of the sedan, in terms of moving goods, is greater in that it has more space and a more functional trunk design. Engines. Based on a common architecture and technology, these cars offer the following mechanical configurations in which the complete absence of hybrid or electric versions stands out. BMW 1 Series versions, 118i 140 horsepower gasoline, see label. Gasoline 120i of 178 horsepower, Label C gasoline 128 Ti 265 horsepower, Label C gasoline M135i xDrive 306 horsepower, C label 116D 116 horsepower diesel, C label diesel 118D 150 horsepower, label C 120D 190 horsepower diesel, C label BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe versions, gasoline 218i 140 horsepower, label C 306 horsepower. Gasoline M235i xDrive, label C diesel 216D 116 horsepower, label C diesel 218D 150 horsepower, C label 190 horsepower 220D diesel, C label fuel consumption and fuel tank. It is worth noting that, thanks to its more streamlined body, the 2 Series Gran Coupe has a lower wind friction index. This fact influences that, in almost all versions, mark lower consumption than the compact despite being heavier. In any case, the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe is more restrained in its fuel consumption is the 216D with automatic gearbox that needs 4.6 L/100 km, the 1 Series with the same engine drops to 4.5 as an exception to the comparative expenditure. As for the gasoline engines, the most efficient is the 218i that consumes 5.7 for the 5.8 of the 118i. Finally, the most powerful of all, the M235, consumes 7.1 liters per 100 kilometers or 7.3 in the M135. Prices. According to the prices we present, you can configure your BMW 1 Series from €30,400 with an average savings of €4,754. By using the CarWow configurator, for its part it is possible to configure your BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe from €33,550 with an average savings of almost $4,500 through our website. Conclusion. It is clear that, aesthetically, are two different cars. Even in terms of driving behavior, as the 1 Series is somewhat more agile than the 2 Series Gran Coupe. But it is when you get inside when you can really assess which choice is better, which of the two satisfies more demands, expectations, or tastes. To know which is better, if the BMW 1 Series or the BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe, you must be clear what car you are looking for. It will not be attending to the design or configuration of your cabin because, from the front window to the front backrests, in essence, is the same. It is from the first row of seats where the differences are noticeable. In comfort, habitability, and even practicality. Then, recapitulating the pros and cons of each one, it will be possible to decide objectively.